Hiya! Welcome! So as you know, I've been collecting quite a lot of second-hand vinyl records recently. 1 or 2 albums, but mostly 7-inch and 12-inch singles. And while this video is certainly along those lines, it's a little bit different. It is an unboxing, and you would be forgiven for thinking that there is a record or records in here, but there isn't. This is a package from a brilliant website that I've used once before and I decided to use again, called Covers33. Their web address is covers33.co.uk. I will put a link in the description. What they do is basically protective sleeves for your record collection. PVC, polypropylene sleeves, paper sleeves, cardboard sleeves, dividers for your record collection so you can categorize your collection better. Just great things for collectors and traders alike. And what I've got in here are some replica sleeves. And you're saying, replica sleeves for records? What are you on about? Well, you'll soon see in a moment. The other day I was at my grandparents' old home. It was like our last chance as a family to really go and just see everyone before the house gets sold within the next week or so. And we were told if there's anything left and you want to take it home, please do so before the end of today, otherwise it might go on the skip or in the bin once we start clearing everything. And I was going through my granddad's old record collection. My grandfather, he passed away back in 2002, and my grandmother, my nan, she passed away last year, and the house is about to be sold. But I'd never looked through his record collection before. No one else was interested in taking any, so I found a few 7 inches. Now, none of them have their original paper sleeves. So what I thought I would do is go on Covers33 and buy some replica sleeves for them. I've done that before, just once. I bought a replica sleeve for the Eve of Destruction single that I've got that had a really tatty old sleeve, and it was the wrong one anyway. Anyway, just before I show you the replica sleeves, I did also order some new 12-inch polypropylene clear plastic sleeves as well, just because I'd been running a bit low on these. And these are the 400-gram ones. I can't remember how much they were, maybe about £7 for 25, so pretty good. Now then, these are the replica sleeves. What I'll do is I'll just get one record at a time and then find which sleeve I need it for. This single, one of the ones that I took from my grandfather's old collection, is Do Wah Diddy Diddy from Manfred Mann. That's on the His Master's Voice label. So what I need to do is find the correct replica sleeve. I love the quality of these, they're just really spot on. Absolutely fantastic. So go through, I think it might be the last one actually. Yep, this will be it. Now, I'm not saying I've got the sleeve exactly right. I think a couple of these I've had to make like an educated guess on which replica sleeve would be most suitable, because Covers33, they've got such a wide variety. Some labels, they've got numerous variants on sleeves. And wow, look at that, it's even got the old record cleaning and record token ads on the back, and that is just quality, that is fantastic. So this is the sleeve that I got for Manfred Mann. And all these sleeves, by the way, were 50p each, that's all. So if you've got a record collection, but either the old paper sleeves that were common in the 50s and 60s are all tatty, or you just haven't got the right ones, or ones at all, I do recommend this website, Covers33. Look at that, looks as good as new now. And what we'll also do, these are the clear polypropylene protectors that I bought from Covers33 the first time that I used them. I will just slip each record into one of these, and then it'll be nicely protected for the foreseeable future, for future generations. So there we are. Next record that I've got to sleeve up is My Boy Lollipop by Millie. That's an old 60s ska classic, kind of bubblegum ska, kind of poppy, but kind of an early introduction for British pop music into the world of ska. This is on the Fontana or Fontana label. I think I've got a couple that are on this label, so find the first Fontana sleeve. Quite a minimalist but iconic design. Puts My Boy Lollipop into here. 7-inch protector. These are really good quality, these ones. These ones are 400 gram, as are the 12-inch ones that I bought in this order. And there we are. Next one is on the Columbia label. It is Peter and Gordon, A World Without Love. All these records are in really good nick, by the way. They've just not got the sleeves to them. Condition-wise, they're just spot on. My granddad must have really looked after these. And there was a lot that I left behind as well. Oh, look at that. See, it's got the advertising on the back as well. Just brilliant, just really good. It feels right in the hand, maybe slightly better quality than what you'd expect, but obviously it's not paper that survived 50 odd years. This is like a much newer reprint, as it were. Absolutely spot on. And it's just an ideal way to not just to look after your own record collection that you've already got, but also to, if you see records either in charity shops, boot fairs, etc., that are, you know, like this, they're kind of on their own, they haven't got the original sleeve, but you want to get the record, then, you know, go on Covers 33 and get some of these replica sleeves for them. Just build your record collection up really cheaply, because anything that's not got its original packaging is usually considerably cheaper. Most of these are from the 60s. I think there is one from the 70s further along. This one is the Dave Clark 5, also on Columbia Records, Bits and Pieces. So we need the other Columbia sleeve, the same design, the green and white design as before. There was a lot I left behind. There's a lot of stuff that my granddad had that I wasn't that interested in, kind of classical albums on 12-inch vinyl and a lot of Cliff Richard singles, which I wasn't bothered about keeping. It's a shame, really, because if I could have managed to bring some back and maybe sent them on to maybe Jason, not suitable for Mum, or even sold a few, but I just wanted to take a few for my own collection, really. And there was a few that I've decided I will send to Jason, so hopefully you'll be seeing that video fairly soon once I've sent those to him. Next record is a Rolling Stones. Yes, my first Rolling Stones single. And it is Not Fade Away, B-side Little by Little. That's on the Decca label, so we need to find a Decca sleeve. And here it is, and I believe I got this one right because I saw a picture of the original Decca sleeve and it was this one. Instantly just giving it back that 1960s aesthetic, but it's also improved its value and just its condition instantly just by doing that. I haven't got too many more of these 7-inch protective sleeves left now, so possibly have to order some more of these pretty soon. This entire bundle I think came to about £11 something, and I'd gone over the threshold to get free postage, so marvellous. And here we have the one record from the 70s that I decided to keep. Picture sleeves were getting more popular in the 70s. You did get some in the 60s, I've got a couple myself. This was one that I wanted the generic paper sleeve for. It is the reggae classic Everything I Own by Ken Booth from, I think, 1974. Yes, 1974, so this will be the newest record out of these. And here is the Trojan Records sleeve for it. Not the most exciting of paper replicas, this one, but still means that I can keep this nice and it kind of looks brand new again. Excellent. Let's put this into the plastic to protect it. There we go. Really nice kind of eclectic choice here, really. I think we've got a couple left to do. This one is on the Philips label. It is Dusty Springfield, legendary singer Dusty, with I Just Don't Know What to Do With Myself. That is a great track. That all of these tracks I'm at least fairly familiar with. Here we have a Philips sleeve. That's really nice. Nice big Philips logos on. Philips, of course, more famous now for electrical appliances, but they did have a fairly strong foothold in the recording industry back in the 60s, certainly. And of course, this would have been around the same time they first developed the almighty compact cassette, which has had a little revival in recent years, and I have unboxed a few cassettes on my channel. Please see my music collecting playlist for all of those videos. One more record to go, and it's another one on Fontana. It's one of my all-time favourites, couldn't resist. It's got the big hole in the middle, so it would have been perhaps an old jukebox copy. But it's Je t'aime, moi non plus, the French language heavy breathing classic from Jane Birkin and Serge Gainsbourg on Fontana. This record from 1969, this will be. It had a couple of different label releases in the UK. I think there was Fontana originally, and then it got re-released soon after by a lesser known British label. There we are, marvellous. Just happy to have a copy of that on 7-inch vinyl. And one last 7-inch protector. There we have it. Brilliant. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 singles from the 60s and one from the 70s that have just been instantly made to look as good as new by buying some new replica sleeves for them and then putting them in the polypropylene protective sleeves as well. Excellent. So now these are all ready to be added to my record collection after I've listened to them all, of course. So there we are. A simple video, something a little bit different, but I just wanted to show you this process that I am undertaking at times, and to give a plug and major props to a brilliant website, Covers 33. If you're in any way interested in collecting records and you want to keep them in great condition and give them new life, then that is your first port of call, because it's just a brilliant site. I'm going to go now. Listen to one of these brilliant records that I have salvaged from my grandfather's old collection. Lots of classics there to go at. Can't wait. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. Don't forget the JB600 giveaway is still on at the time of me recording this. And I do hope that you all join me next time for another music collecting video. Cheers everyone. See ya!